bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So, as I look around, I see a lot of collaboration. I see a new level of belief in our youth, and I see a lot of you have all been raising the bar. And all I can think is, damn, I was really hoping it was just us. For the method of design thinking that we learned in entrepreneurial IT design, here, we created MediVine. MediVine is a conceptual system to simultaneously help medical students develop into medical professionals and provide the larger public with personalized medical advice. MediVine provides an area for the public to seek out medical knowledge in a way that's more personal than reading a textbook and more simple than going to the doctor. Utilizing this user-generated content also provides students with an amazing opportunity to explore, practice, and showcase their skills as they pursue their path in medicine. While the public receives a service, the students build their skills in research, collaboration, presentation, and most importantly, empathy as they craft their medical advice. Much like many of your projects, we're here hoping to give people an opportunity. MediVine provides an experience they might only experience as professionals.
So, how does MediVine work? Each team of 3 students, these are medical students by the way, each team of 3 medical students is supervised by a medical professional, either their professor or someone in a connected hospital. And these teams of 3 students, once they receive responses from people over the internet, then using various sources and databases accessible to them, think of the best response to give. And they take that response, work on it to make the best they can, send it to that medical professional they're associated with, and the medical professional then takes what they have, checks it for any blatant errors and that type of thing, and tries to avoid changing it as much as possible. And then that information is sent to it's sent to the platform itself. Because the overriding goal of MediVine is no matter what's sent in, is you really want to make sure that no security is breached, that no one's personal information is given to people outside. Because you don't want the information you've given to be seen by people you don't know. It's very personal. And so to make this work, all this information is given by a number. These case numbers are unique for every person. So, and you are the only one who knows your number. So my number is 42, and I know that, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I sent in, and the answer, if you are to click on that, blue text on the bottom, it would give me the response. And so then I would be able to know, oh, okay, perhaps because of these problems I'm having, I need to go talk to this kind of specialist. Although it's really important to mention that anything that MediVine gives out as a response is not to be substituted for actually seeing your doctor. This is not a diagnosis. This is simply a, hey, this is what we view from our experience as something you should do next.
MediVine currently exists as an interactive website prototype that demonstrates many of the public and medical student sections of the interface. For example, the public interface allows sample users to walk through the process of asking for medical advice. Users are asked a series of questions about their complaint, including a narrative and list of symptoms, as well as their medical history. Similarly, the medical students section allows sample respondents to see all of the information about the user's complaint. Only the respondents will see most of this information. It is not released on the public site once the question is answered. This medical student section also demonstrates the tools available for providing advice, including a collaboration pane, that is a interactive chat box, and medical references with links to publicly available medical sources that the students can then embed into their responses to send out to the users who've asked questions. The system is also intended to provide a supervisory panel, and it will, so that the supervisors can see these things, although the prototype currently does not contain this. And the system for the respondents is set up to provide longitudinal tracking data because the system is intended for students to be able to see how well they've been doing, see their overall responses from the evaluators, and then to provide a longitudinal record that they can in fact show as a proof of what they have been doing within the system, whether or not they've been doing a good job. And so it also, the tracking system itself, you won't see all of it, but the public will be able to see respondents' reliability ratings. Prototype in general illustrates our ideas for how user and student interaction are technically feasible, although not all portions are currently active. The mutually beneficial concept of user-generated questions and communal response by students is a model that has been tried and tested in various areas such as law student pro bono work, library student contributions to the Internet Public Library, some of you may have had to do this, I did, and practicum studies in other fields. We believe that MediVine is a natural progression of this kind of methodology and practice.